This video is made for adult collectors because bro has a massive dumpy.
Did you forget who I am? Call me a god. Call me a god. Call me a god.
What am I looking at? This thing is so weird. This was released during Age of Extinction, well, the original one was, and I remember people wanting this more than the leader because it looks better from the front, but people also seem to want to just forget that the back looks like this. This set is also the strongest directive set, whatever that means, so it comes with these redecos of Bumblebee and Drift. This Last Night version of Prime has some paint and tooling differences such as new shoulder paint, and new leg paint, and new tooling on the forearms and some other places. But before I properly talk about the toy, this all was sent over by Bai. Bai is a proxy buying site that allows you to buy things from Japan that wouldn't normally ship outside of Japan, and ended up getting 4 things from them this time. I got this for 60 in box. I got this for 25 bucks. It's not very good. This rare ass thing for 80 bucks when it sells for like 300 to 400 here, damn. And I got a goddamn G1 Deathsaurus for $25. It is not complete, but it was $25 and I had to have it. They have a wide range of Transformer products and their shipping, while slightly expensive, is a lot better than what it used to be. The more you add, the more your shipping will go up, so budget for it. But now that the cheaper options are open and their consolidation has changed, it's become a lot easier to buy from them, which I do like. But go check them out, links in the description down below. And right now there's like a 10% off coupon thing when you sign up, and there's like 5,000 yen as well. This ends in September for now, but they do have a bunch of deals on all the time. So definitely go check them out, links below. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the actual toy. While they did send this to me for free, all views and expressions are my own. And this Prime from the front looks great. Arms are a bit too skinny, but the rest of the robot's proportions are nice. But that dumpy though. Bro, man's got a fat fucking ass and wears it loud and proud. It does serve a purpose though. There's a reason why it's there. It's the thing I like to tell people a lot of times, is there's a reason for everything. The reason it's here is because of the lights and sounds. The Age of Extinction one relied on toy magnets to trigger the sounds, but they removed that in favor for the pressure plates. So you stand a figure up and it makes noise. I'll show you. So thankfully he has an on-off switch because it doesn't shut up. The mechanisms are so hair triggery that it is really annoying. But anyways, the off switch is like underneath here. See, and he speaks. Just get all this folded down. So there's a couple different ways you can activate some of the sounds. It does a lot. I'm not going to go through all of them because there is quite a lot. It's all in Japanese too, so I unfortunately cannot understand what he's saying because I don't speak the language. But there's this button up here, or the smokestacks you can press, which his boobies light up. He shouted, I thought he was finished. He shouts Starscream, who was dead for the last 2 movies. So I don't know what's happening in that. But anyways, there's no magnet at the back anymore. As I said, it's just pressure plate because they actually removed the magnets on these toys. I'm not sure why they removed them. Because like the whole magnet thing was neat because there was a lot of different toys that would like activate when you put them on there. They wouldn't change what they do. And same with this, just put them on the pressure plate and... It doesn't matter what toy you put on there. Let's just take Studio Series Bumblebee. So like, and then you got Drift. But his eyes light up and his chest lights up, and I'm not sure what the color of the original toys from Age of Extinction, what his eye color was, but this one's red, probably to replicate the whole Nemesis thing from the film. So yeah, his eyes are red. It's pretty cool, but that's the whole reason for this junk at the back, is for this gimmick. There's so many different voice clips in this toy, it's intense. Anyways, I'm gonna turn it off before... I didn't even touch the pressure plate. I'm gonna turn it off before it starts annoying me. There we go. Yeah, he makes lights and sounds and noises in a Voyager-sized toy. which is great. Also, this is just way better. These two one-steps are great. Here we have a very well-painted Bumblebee, damn. Using the butterfly knife technique that I adore, not as flippable as Drift, but still pretty good. He has his cannon and the hunt for the Decepticons axe. Interesting. And only articulation he has is in the shoulders, but it is a one-step. Drift is much better though, in my opinion. Helicopter mode is nice, but the transformation, watch this. This, you press a button and... Oh, I was so close to getting him to stand. He does not stay. I have tried so many times. He'll just, but like he launches himself into space. Let's see how high he goes. Hang on. Like he just flops on his face all the time, but it does do what it says on the box. It transforms in one step. Well, two if you want to fold the propellers away, but I honestly like them open. Just kind of reminds me of the swords he has sticking out of his back. So yeah, one step. It's really funny just how you press this button and blunk, you have Drift. Back to Prime though, the trailer, it can connect to the back as a jetpack and it looks super sick. The guns are posable and man, they look kind of familiar. Pulling them off, you notice that these are just Lockdown's face guns. He comes with a ton of weapons. Lockdown's face guns, Hound's guns, which are new molds by the way, they're not reuse. A sword, which is a new mold, a shield, which is a new mold. It's a lot, all of these are new molds and it's great. It's a great little weapons pack, which is cool. And the shield, which falls apart a lot, can become an axe. So options, yay. But with all this junk, how's the posing? Well, let's find out. Get back here, you idiot. So his articulation is actually quite good for a toy of its time. Even with this, it's really good at balancing itself because of how large the heels are. So the head can rotate even though there is a light in it. However, it stops here and here just due to the sculpt. But like, you probably don't even need that far because your own neck naturally goes that far. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go in and out and then come untabbed. But if you untab it, you get a butterfly joint at a weird angle. That's making a very uncomfortable cracking noise. You get bicep rotation, 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist because of all this stuff. Legs can go forward that far on a very weird ratchet. They can't go back unless you move the backpack out of the way, in which case they will go back that far. They do go in and out. On ratchets, you do have thigh rotation, which was really loose out of the box for me, but I have fixed it. You get 90 degrees of non-ratcheted bend at the knee, and if you want to use this, you do have the ability to move the foot forward. That's for transformation, but you can use it if you... Ow! Let's put him into like a cool sort of action pose. Huzzah! There we go. Backpack's not dragging it down. Yay. It's not that big of a deal. It is cumbersome and annoying, and it looks... Alright, calm down. It looks hideous, but he still poses perfectly fine. I'd say it's about on par with this minus the waist joint, because this doesn't have any foot articulation, but this does. None of them have wrist joints. They got head rotation, shoulders, biceps, whatever. So they're both pretty close in articulation. I still prefer this one just a lot more. So yeah, weird ass looking toy with weird ass looking play features, but it's still cool somehow. Now let's make it a truck. The transformation is very interesting because it borrows a lot from the leader class in concepts, not in steps, but like in where things end up and how they end up going there. So if you transform that, this is a little familiar. Start with, you bring the arms forward and just like bend them at the elbow like that. I can't even see my own viewfinder. There we go. Then you peg the legs together and then fold this around, bring it up, and then just sort of like tuck the arms in. Nothing here tabs in, which is a little annoying. It just sort of fits and hopes. Get in there. There we go. And then this folds up and over and pegs in to place. And then these would, whoops, that came out. And then these will come around and just clip in. Now this side, wow, it's staying now. But you can see this little release button that doesn't really work. It's supposed to like release the side, oh, it would work then. It's supposed to release the side panels. This one, the button's not there on my copy. It's just gone. So this would constantly be springing open. So I removed the spring. The spring is not here anymore. I took it out. now it stays in place, which is great. But that's the truck. Truck mode is so damn nice. Like, almost every toy of this caliber nails the truck mode, and this is no slouch. And it can pull other trailers, yay! The silver is on almost everything it needs to be on, and it's wonderful. Window liners, handles, vents, tanks. It's not on the stacks, but that's because these are all like hinges and stuff, and it would scratch. The trailer can hitch, and it looks ridiculously small, but it can hold both one-steps and all the weapons, which is really great. There's like a bajillion 5mm ports all over this thing, so you can weaponize the hell out of the trailer if you wanted to. It's a very fun and neat toy that I think you'd love if you're into like unique products. It also looks nice from the front in robot mode, so that's a plus. $60 is an okay price for this, but I've seen it hit as low as $45 after I bought mine, so you can get it for cheaper. And that and these other deals I got are fantastic, and that's the sort of stuff you find on Buy. I do recommend this Weird Oddity though. He's goofy, and like if you ever wanted like the pure embodiment of goofy that's what this is. And I've enjoyed messing with it. I keep flicking it back and forth because it's fun. But that's my look at whatever the hell this thing is. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.